Being worried about money doesn't mean you're irresponsible. It often means your mind learned that safety is fragile, and it never forgot. If money thoughts follow you everywhere, subscribe to True Self Psychology. This channel is for minds that carry more than they show. Here's what's really happening in your brain. You can't relax when you spend. Even small purchases make you pause. You calculate, reconsider, justify. You check your balance more than you need to. You feel uneasy when money leaves your hands. Even on good days, there's a quiet tension in your chest. You might think, what if something goes wrong? What if I need this later? What if I'm one mistake away from struggling again? You see others spending freely and wonder how they do it. You envy their ease. You question your own. Even when you earn more, the worry doesn't disappear. It just changes shape. And the strangest part, you're not reckless. You're not lazy. You're careful. Yet money never feels safe. This isn't about numbers. It's about security. For many people, money became emotional long before it became practical. Maybe you grew up around scarcity. Maybe you watched adult stress. Maybe money meant arguments, instability, or fear. Your brain learned a rule. Safety is temporary, so it stayed alert. Even now, when life is better, your nervous system doesn't forget. It scans for threat. It prepares for loss. It treats every expense as potential danger. This is called financial anxiety conditioning. Your mind links money to survival. So instead of being a tool, money becomes a signal. Spend equals risk. Save equals safety. Relax equals danger. You're not obsessed with money. You're trying to feel safe. This video isn't about budgeting tips. It's about understanding why money feels heavy. You're going to learn why the worry doesn't disappear with income, how your past shaped your money mindset, why just think positive never works, and what this pattern is really protecting. By the end, you won't feel careless. You'll feel understood. Here's the truth most people miss. People who worry about money aren't greedy. They're vigilant. Their minds are always preparing for impact. They don't imagine abundance. They imagine breakdowns. They ask, what if I lose this? What if something happens? What if I can't recover? This isn't pessimism. It's a survival reflex. Your brain isn't trying to make you anxious. It's trying to prevent collapse. The problem? It's using old rules in a new reality. So even in stability, your system stays tense. Not because you're ungrateful, because your mind learned that calm is temporary. When this pattern runs silently, it shapes your life. You hesitate to enjoy. You delay rest. You measure joy in cost. You might avoid experiences you actually want. You might stay in places that feel safe, but empty. You might feel guilty spending on yourself. And over time, a belief forms. I must always be on guard. I don't deserve ease. Relaxing is irresponsible. That belief doesn't come from logic. It comes from memory, from a time when being alert was necessary. Not to punish you, to keep you alive. Understanding this changes everything, because the goal isn't to stop worrying. It's to teach your nervous system that now is different, that this moment is safer than the past, that you don't have to live in emergency mode forever. Instead of asking, how do I stop thinking about money? Ask, what does my mind believe will happen if I relax? That question reveals the fear beneath the numbers. And once a week, tell yourself one truth. Right now, I'm safe enough. Not rich, not perfect, just safe enough. You're not lying. You're updating your nervous system. Safety isn't a balance. It's a feeling your mind needs to relearn. Being worried about money doesn't mean you're bad with it. It means your mind learned that safety can disappear. So the real question isn't, why do I think about money so much? It's what part of me is still waiting for things to fall apart. If this felt personal, like the video so it reaches someone who carries this quietly. Share it with someone who always worries in silence. And subscribe to True Self Psychology for calm, honest insight into the thoughts we rarely talk about. You're not obsessed with money. You're protecting your sense of safety.